Okay, so today we're going to do a problem that involves fractions. And Geo and his neighbors are adding solar lights along his street. And up here it says Geo's street is 1.5 miles long. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw his street right here. And his street starts at 0 and ends at 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. You'll have to bear with me. It's hard to write with this writing tool. Okay, so 0 to 1 might be right here, and there's 1.5. It says they want to install the lights at equal intervals, use a fraction of the whole length, which is 1.5, to choose the interval length. Use a fraction, here's the key, greater than 1/8 and less than 1/2. So on the previous page where they showed you one of Geo's solutions, he chose 1/4. And every fourth of the way, he spaced it out evenly and added his lights. But they would like us to try to find some other fraction that we can use. So I have to think of a fraction that's more than 1/8, but less than 1/2. So they did 1/4, and you might be thinking, how is a fourth bigger than an eighth? Because I see 8 on the bottom. So I'm just going to remind you of our pizza example. If I have a pizza that is split into 8 parts and a pizza that's split into 4 parts, the pizza with 4 parts, each part is going to be much larger than the pizza split into 8 parts. So 1/4 is larger. So I'm going to think of another fraction that's between these two, and I'm going to use 1/6. So now, if I want to spread the lights evenly, 1/6 apart, I'm going to do 1/6 of 1.5, because 1.5 is my total distance. 1/6 of 1.5. And in math, we know that of means times. So I am doing 1/6 times 1.5. And I will change this 1.5 to an improper fraction to make it easier for me to multiply. I do that by saying 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So that's 3, and the bottom stays the same. So I am doing 1/6 times 3/2. And then I multiply the bottoms and multiply the tops, and I get 3/12. That tells me if I split each section into 12ths, split this into 12ths, and then this isn't a whole section, it's only a half a section. That would be split into 6. Every third part, I would put a light. So I'm going to split this into 12ths. Nine, 10, 11, and here's the 12th, and I'm going to split this into 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here's my 6th part. Switch my pen color. Okay, so now I'm going to have a light right here. 1, 2, 3. This is 3/12. 3 out of 12. 6/12. 9/12. I'll write that one up here. 9/12. This one would be 1, 2, 3 more. 12/12, which is the same as 1 whole. This is 1 3/12 and 1.5, or 1 6/12. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots to use lights. So another fraction I can use is 1/6. And I will actually have 7 lights, which is more lights than we had when Geo used 1/4.